NBA 2014-2015 season is around the corner. It starts. The opener is next week. Is it on Tuesday or Wednesday? I can't remember exactly. But next week, early next week, it's gonna start. And my thoughts on upcoming season. Well, of course, LeBron went to Cleveland Cavaliers, and Kevin Love also, and they still have Dion Waiters, Anderson Varejao, and Kyrie Irving on that team, and they have added Sean Marion and somebody else, Mike Miller off the bench. So they are gonna be a good team. Chicago Bulls, Derrick Rose, hopefully will be healthy and will at least come close to the MVP season he had 2010-2011. But at least, hopefully, he stays healthy this time around. And of course, they added Pau Gasol, who played really well in the World Championship tournament. Even though I didn't see Spain play, but I have watched some of the highlights and he played really well. Miami Heat. It's my favorite team right now, probably because of Dwayne Wade, and because of Dwayne Wade. Yeah, because Dwayne Wade. He's my favorite current player in the NBA, and hopefully he stays healthy. He has his own knee problems and getting older and stuff like that. But he lost some weight in the off season, so maybe that will save his knees during the season. And I expect that, or maybe more of hope, that he will be able to play about 70 games this season, score about 20, 22, 23 points per ball game, 24 average, something like that, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, something like that. There are some players that I'm gonna watch this season very closely. Dwayne Wade, of course, is one. Sean Livingston, he had a really good season last year. The best season he's had since that knee injury back in 2006-2007 season. And after that knee injury, I have watched him rehab and played in all kind of different teams: Washington Wizards, Milwaukee Bucks, Charlotte Bobcats, and stuff like that. So he had a good season in Portland, and hopefully he has a good healthy season in Golden State. I think he brings versatility off the bench. He can defend 3 positions on the court. And Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson are gonna shoot a lot of 3-pointers, and so it's good that there's Sean Livingston who doesn't shoot many 3-pointers. Kobe Bryant, of course, he had that Achilles tear in 2013, and last year he had a knee injury, so I haven't seen him play a lot in the last couple of years. And he has looked better than I thought in the preseason. He has scored quite well, but he hasn't been that efficient. Of course, preseason the defense isn't the best, but hopefully he will have a good healthy season as well. I think he's gonna average somewhere between 20 to 25 points per ball game, and I would like to him to become more of a passer, like that. Not maybe as much as when he had that one run where he had like 13 assists, 10 assists, 11 assists in Mike D'Antoni era in that one point, maybe a week, couple weeks. But close to 6 assists from Kobe would be good. Unfortunately, Steve Nash is now probably gonna retire after these nerve issues on his back and leg. It's just a shame because when he first went to Phoenix, back to Phoenix in 2004-2005 season, I didn't like him, but I have started to really like his game because he's an unathletic white guy who can really shoot the ball. So just shows that how that you can be really a good player if you work hard. I think I don't remember what Slam issue it was, but in the Slam magazine, it has a joke in there that 6'3" white guards actually grow in trees, unlike like athletic 7 feet tall players. So to win 2 MVPs, even though maybe the first one some say it should have gone to Shaquille O'Neal, I think it should have gone to Allen Iverson, who is my favorite player of all time. But anyway, he has 2 MVPs, and like I said, 6'3" guards grow in trees, basically. It's a joke. Well, Steve Nash. Oh, well, at the same time last year they ruled him out for the rest of the season, and he played few games in the end, so maybe he will go back this season as well. But we'll see. Probably not. Paul George, if he comes back this season, I'm gonna want to see him play after that injury in his leg. I really don't I don't like the Indiana Pacers that much, but after that kind of injury, I want to see him do well. Rajon Rondo, some people, at least one of my teammates, said that my game reminds somewhat of Rajon Rondo, and I agree. We have some similarities in our games. Another one is Tony Parker, kind of that attacking the paint kind of point guard. And Tony Parker, he's one I'm gonna watch this season. Of course, he plays for the San Antonio Spurs and Greg Popovich, so you don't know when he's gonna play or not, because he's gonna sit those starters from time to time. But he's still, a really exciting player. He's still fast, and everyone talks about Tim Duncan and then Chris Paul and other point guards as well, but Tony Parker rarely comes in the conversation, so he's a very underrated point guard. So those are the things I'm looking forward to it in this season. I'm gonna watch a lot of basketball games during the weekends, and probably in the East, Chicago Bulls, Cleveland Cavaliers are gonna be on the top. Eastern Conference Finals perhaps, and in the West, Golden State are gonna score a lot of points, but I don't know about their defense. Los Angeles Clippers, they have a good team. San Antonio Spurs. Oklahoma City, I don't know how they're gonna do without Kevin Durant, but they have their big three: Ibaka, Westbrook, and Durant, and I'm one of those that maybe if Ibaka would have been 100% healthy in the playoffs, they might have beaten would have beaten the Spurs, but who knows. And Houston Rockets, they lost Chandler Parsons, so that's gonna hurt. But I think Trevor Ariza might fit a little bit better to their team because he's that 3D guy who hits 3-pointers and defense. So maybe he fits a little bit better. But I think James Harden and Dwight Howard have to have huge seasons for them to get further to the playoffs. And I'm gonna forget some good team in the West, but anyway, those are the champion this season. I don't know, Spurs, Thunder, he Bulls, Cavaliers. There are two from the East and two from the West, I think, probably. But we'll see who will win it. Okay. What team, what players are you gonna follow this season? Comment section below and tell me about it. Okay, thanks.